strictly to play a lot of rock and roll.
Hello everyone and welcome today to a very special match, of course the Gascoyne Football Association Grand Final between Exmouth Eagles and the Ramblers, and a massive game on our hands. These two teams have been at it all season long. Of course Exmouth finishing on top in first position, 7 wins and 1 draw. We'll get into that draw a little bit later because that was against the Ramblers, and they come into the Grand Final with a record of 4 wins, 2 losses and 1 draw as well. About to get underway here at Carnarvon Football Ground for a massive clash. Thank you to our major sponsor, Cape Range Spirits, for being the reason we're here today, and we are brought to you by them. The two teams lining up, the umpires with the ball, about to get underway here for a big match. Then we're off. The ball goes over the top now, trying to see if they can get rid of it there. Straight away, getting the ball forward, Exmouth, looking for the lead. Nicely cut off though by the Tigers player there. Trent Halliday there with getting in front there with the interception. Exmouth now get the ball. Kicks it towards the boundary line. Maybe a bit of running out of room here. They're playing right there. Eventually tackled. Still in play. Good job there by Exmouth, who do handball it nicely. Tigers putting on the pressure. No luck yet with getting it out of there, but they've got the pressure high. There they are again getting involved. Nearly slips on the way through, but again, second efforts are good. Over the top. Kicks it. Exmouth. Into the 50. On the edge of the 50. Can they find a mark? Great mark. Eyes on the ball the whole way. And Bailey Fisher with a huge grab there. He plays on quickly. Maybe a little bit too far for him to have a shot. Great kick and good mark again. Knew exactly where he wanted to go. Found his teammate and knew the capabilities of his teammate, which is most important. It is Thomas Reed. Tom Reed, of course, the player coach here for Exmouth, has had a great season. 22 goals for the year. Third in their top goal scorer list for the Exmouth Eagles. Having a shot about 30 out, straight in front. Makes no mistake, the first goal of the grand final going the way of Exmouth, and it does go to the way of Tom Reed, the player coach, and Cape Range Spirits, of course, sponsoring this match. He is the owner, so not just a great coach, player, but also sponsors the league that he loves, and why not when you can. It's a great initiative, and thank you to them, as well as some of our other sponsors. I'll quickly run through them. Filming Footy, Great Southern Fuels, AFGRI, UTF Trailers, Custom Bow RTC, Dartfish, Classic Clashes, Alum Lube, Archie's, Thongs, and as well as, of course, as I mentioned, Cape Range Spirits. Back underway in the middle of the park. Ramblers this time with the clearance. Nicely done there by Gibbons. Declan. 2 Gibbons out there today. Kicks it now inside the 50, looking for a mark just to the feet of his teammate of Clinch there. He's trying to clinch it now. He's still involved. Nicely picked up. The pressure's high from Apanyu. And again, just running out of room slightly. Will be a boundary throw-in. Inside the 50 for the Ramblers. 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Yet to find the scoreboard, but they're in a dangerous position here. The defense of Exmouth trying to run it out, gets tackled, wanting hold on the ball, not to be. Bit of a push and shove now. They thought it was dangerous. I thought it was a hold on the ball. Is the umpire going to pay it? Yes, he is. The umpire is going to pay the hold on the ball. And maybe a little bit slow to make the decision there, but in the end I think that is the right decision. It's going to go the way of Indy Radcliffe. Number 29 there for the Tigers is going to have a shot to try and equal the scores Similar position to the one that Reed got, maybe a little bit further out. Coming in now. Good kick. The umpire has to move just a little bit. It is a point, but they are on the board. Their first score of the game, just behind on this occasion. Trying to get it back in. Snapped around the corner. The Ramblers will repeat inside 50. Pressure's high. Need to be clean here. Handballs backwards to go forward. Bit of a selling of the candy there. Goes one way and the other. And now the kick forward through Kempton is smothered. But another smother from him. So he got smothered himself and then he does the smothering. Good pressure by the Ramblers early to keep it in inside their forward 50. Eventually they do find a relieving mark through Nick Goodison, the captain. Plays on quickly. Cut off again by Radcliffe. He's had a good start to the game. He's going to get inside 50 to the leading player, nicely playing in front there, the big defender Riley Green, and he sees it out of bounds. Yes. Boundary throw in. Good effort there. Nearly tried to keep it in there for Jake Laycock. He tried his best, but it will be a boundary throw in. Beautiful weather today in Carnarvon Football Ground. 25 degrees, a bit humid, but nothing the players are not used to, and a bit of rain the last few days, but today is clear and perfect for grand final footy. Exmouth trying to handball out of defence. They've tried this a few times with not much luck. This time they just boot it forward after getting in trouble out on the full. A few too many handballs, got themselves in trouble and just had to clear it. Kempton to bring it back in. Kicked away off the ground by Reed. Trying to pick it up, nicely done there by Faithful. Good centering ball, but again cut off there by the defence. Ramblers with a few intercept marks in a row early on this one. Goes out wide to Richards. Mark Richards. His kick cut off. Coming back the other way. Straight into the 50 metre. Huge kick. Maybe a 40, 45 metres, 50 metre kick, even more. But it will be the ball going away towards the defence because of a foul from the Eagles player. Good mark, sliding mark. Beautifully done. Sliding on the ground. Takes a good mark, but his kick smothered. He did all the hard work with the mark and then panicked a bit with the kick. Played on when he thought he had something on and then changed his mind. So it's going to be the Eagles win this inside 50. Looking for the mark over the top of everyone. Takes a few bounces, but a little bit too wide. Runs out of room. It will be a boundary throw in right in the deep inside the forward line of Exmouth. A very dangerous position, I'd say, for this kick in, for this boundary throw in, I should say. And quickly they wrapped up another stoppage. The two of them go at it. Trying to take it out the rock there was Reed. It's not to be. The defence need to be good here. Nicely done. Clever kick away. Beautifully marked. Oh, just drops it. I think it's not paid. Yes, not paid. So, but second efforts are good. And as Laycock again getting involved, the deputy vice captain. The ball ends up with Sam Foreman along the wing. Boots inside 50 to 1-on-1. There he is again, Reed. No mark, but he does well. But the tackle again, holding the ball. It is greatly done there. A few good tackles from Ramblers early, and that's what they need if they want to win this one. Keep the pressure high. Exmouth finished, top of the ladder with 3 extra wins, so definitely they would be the favourite coming into this one. But if they can keep the pressure high and try and force them to make mistakes, it will go a long way. A repeat inside 50 for Exmouth over the top. Oh, should have took the mark. The defence didn't go with him. Nick Goodison there. No mark taken. Finds its way at the back. Snap around the corner. And good mark. Missing everything, but never gave up on it. Could have easily just watched to see where it goes and took the boundary throw in, but followed all the way. And it is Jake O'Neill with a great, great mark. And a great opportunity now. Right in the pocket. It's not going to be easy, but right in the pocket. With the banana, with the check side, through the middle. He likes it. Look at that celebration. And it is the second goal of the game. This one going to Jake O'Neill, number 16 for the Eagles. O'Neill's been in their best players 3 of the 7 games he's played, so definitely a key player for the Eagles. And the Ramblers, quickly, I'd just like to mention, in round 6, they had a draw. So the only draw for both of these games, these were between each other, and it was 10-10-70 for both of them. So definitely shows that on their day, Ramblers can definitely match it with the Eagles, and it was at this ground as well. So definitely one to keep an eye on, because they know how to get the job done if needed. A draw in a grand final would be a crazy result, but we'll see what happens. The Eagles off to a good start, the first 2 goals of the game, but the Ramblers have been good. Their pressure high, their defence has been quite strong, and they're finding their targets well early. It's going to be Tom Richards. Goes out wide, plays on nicely to Indy Radcliffe, inside, centering ball, good mark, eyes on the ball the whole time, again just using his strength, plays on quickly, doesn't think he can make it from here, sees something he likes, or he does, he has a shot, oh, just on the line. I'm not sure if that was a shot or a pass, because he might have saw someone on the line who was free. It looked like he had the distance easy, it looked like a pass to me, but maybe he was trying to have a shot. In the end, couldn't take the mark, was Kyron Bridges on the line, goes through for another behind. The kick out, nice. Jake O'Neill, the goal scorer. In defence this time. To Cotier. His kick out wide was smothered. It doesn't matter anyway. Doesn't find a target. Stays in somehow. Gonna have to be strong. Good job there. Great pressure. Good job by both of them. Put their bodies on the line. Leon Purton there. But Exmouth have the ball forward. Dangerous position. 2-on-2 situation. Good defending there by the Ramblers again, but the umpire blows a whistle. It's going to go the way of the defence, yeah. So put his body on the line for that defensive action. Gets rewarded. The Tigers in defence once again being strong. Kicks it out wide now. Looking for a mark. It is marked just before the line there by Mason Warren. And Warren's going to try and spin it in. It does spin off the side of his boot and still finds a target. I don't think that was where he was aiming to kick it, but it works out. And it does land in the hands of Bailey Fisher in a very tricky angle right on the boundary line. He's over the boundary line, in fact, and about 35, 40, maybe 35 metres out by the time he kicks it. But a tough angle, goes for it. It's going to be a centering ball instead. Can they take the mark? It's another free kick. Another free kick to the defence. I think that's 3 that I can remember to the defence of the Ramblers. So they've done well to play in front, to put their body on the line and earn free kicks. And maybe the Exmouth players just a little bit too keen to try and get the goals on the board, that giving away a few free kicks early. But the pressure again good by the Ramblers, not letting him free. It's going to be a boundary throw in. Coming in now over the top. Goodison trying to get his hands on it. It lands to Nat Franklin. Dribbles along the ground. Finds its way to Jeffrey Head. The kick, cleverly done through the middle. Great work there, off the side of the boot. The players get around him, he likes it as well. Why not? What a fantastic goal. And Jeffrey Head with the 3rd goal of the match, going the way of the Eagles. Beautifully done there. Of course, the Eagles have come a long way for this match, about 720 kilometre round trip for them, and it's about 4.5 hours one way to get here. They loaded up a bus and they got everyone down to support them. And of course, shout out to all the people back in Exmouth who are watching our stream in pubs, in homes, at the club perhaps. I heard there's a lot of you guys watching, so thanks for that, because your team have started very well and you'll be happy with what you're seeing, as well as the player coach Tom Reed. Jake O'Neill with a free kick, one of the goal scorers early. Over to another goal scorer in Head, who plays on quickly over the top of everyone. The defence runs onto it, nicely tackled. That might be holding the ball, it is! And Faithful, Jared Faithful, when the ball didn't quite land where he wanted to, didn't give up, put the pressure on, wins the free kick, and now he's going to have a shot on goal. 23 goals for the season for Faithful. He's going to use his Faithful leg and try and get another one. The left foot coming in now. Just to the foot's a goal. Thought it was sailed a bit left, but sneaks in, and it is a goal for Jared Faithful with his Faithful left foot. And they're fourth of the game. They're off to a great start here. 4 in a row, 24 plays 2, 15 minutes played in this first quarter. And thank you once again to our main sponsor today, Cape Range Spirits. And just a bit of information about them quickly. It's a craft gin distillery based in Exmouth, and they have their social media if you want to follow them as well, at Cage Range Spirits. Online, you can buy it online, free delivery in Exmouth and free shipping on orders of over $150 anywhere in Australia. So if you want some great WA spirits, please check them out. And straight away from the middle, straight from the clearance, they find a mark inside 50, just on the edge of the 50, so it's going to take his best to make the distance, is Tom Reed, the owner of Cape Range Spirits, funny enough, as I was speaking about them. Big kick, he likes it, it's just a bit wide though. Makes the distance easy, so keep that in mind for next time he has a shot, that he can definitely make the distance from there. Back down towards the wing now. It's going to be a free kick for throwing, going the way of the Ramblers. They want to play on quickly here before the Exmouth defence can get set up. That's exactly what they do. Long kick over the top. Oh no, Mark nearly takes it with the second effort. So that would have been fantastic. Great effort there by Laycock. It's still alive here. They're trying to stop him getting out the fence, but they eventually find just enough room to smash it clear. And again, just with the clearance there. But it is going to be over the top. And it's going to be a boundary throw-in. And as there's Reed in now, over the top with a massive kick. The defender just couldn't mark it there. He does well though with the handball. I love the second efforts. I've mentioned it a few times, those second efforts of both teams have been high quality, and that's what you expect in the grand final. There they are again, trying to pick it up. Nicely done by Halliday, but it eventually goes out for a boundary throw-in in the forward 50 of Exmouth. Tapped down by Reed, kicked away by Byron, the captain. No mark taken, but the speed trips him up. He was off and away. Takes the free kick, maybe a professional free kick. If he didn't foul him there, he would have been another 10-15 meters with his speed there, but reached out, trying for the tackle, potentially trips him up, and it will be a free kick on the wing. And By the time he gets the ball back and gets set to go into the position, they've got their defence back to Exmouth. They find a target, good courage there by the captain Byron. Just a chip kick forward through the hands, drops the mark that he should have probably taken. And because of that, Exmouth can go the other way. Great mark there by Reed. Spins around quickly. Again forward, again cut off by Trent Halliday. He's been good early in defence. He's been handy every time it goes near him. He wins his one-on-ones. He takes marks like that. 19.5 minutes played. Of course, we played 25 minutes flat, no time on, so still just over 5 minutes left in this first quarter. Trying to do well there. Struggles a few tackles, but again in the right position at the right time is Halliday. His kick turns over, however. Big kick forward, trying to take the mark, not to be. Ducks out of the way, holding the ball maybe, potentially. No play on, said the umpire, and he wraps it up. He'll come in and sort them out. Oh, that's the seems like that was the siren, so it might be 20 minutes played instead of 25. I was told 25, but that's okay. Quarter time here for the Eagles. 25 plays too. Keep that in mind for the other quarters, but thanks for watching so far. We'll be back after these short messages. back underway for the second quarter here at the Carnarvon Football Ground for the Gascoyne Football Association Grand Final, brought to you by Cape Rain Spirit. Straight away, a free kick going the way of the Ramblers. Didn't get a goal in that first quarter, but did well in some aspects. They could definitely push on and try and come back here. Nicely taken mark, diving catch. Plays on quickly with the handballing it up while on his feet. The umpire says no, you're going to have to bring it back. It's going to be a free kick actually, I think, down the field to the Ramblers. So, not sure, must have been hit off the ball or something similar to that. So it's going to be a free kick. Going the way of Declan Gibbons, the vice captain here today. Playing in front, nicely taken mark. Thought it was going to be the defender there to get the catch, and then just sneaked past him. And a great mark there by Jake Laycock. He's probably been the best for the Ramblers so far in this match. He was really good in that first quarter despite not getting on the scoreboard. But this time he does have a chance for the first goal of this grand final for the Tigers. Can he get it? Off the boot, left. It's still going left. In marked. Nicely done, marked on the goal line, or on the behind line I should say. It was going towards behind, but gets in front. Oh, a huge grab. And a chance now, another chance. He's going to go after outside the foot, or he's going to have to centre it. What's he going to do? He runs around with the right foot, hits the posts. Unfortunately for the Ramblers. Didn't seem comfortable on the right foot. He might be a left footer, but Stephen Ryan with a chance there. Just hits the post on the way through. And now it's going to be Exmouth to bring it out of defence. Cut off. Nicely cut off there by Kempton. Didn't quite take the mark, unfortunately. And now has to use his strength. Quite a skinny build, but he does well. Gets the free kick as well. So against a much bigger and stronger opponent, does well to win a free kick. He gets possession back for his team. Smothered off the boot. Bit slow there to react. And another free kick this time going to the Ramblers. And I think it's Tom Roger, I'm not too sure. But either way, they're going to get the kick. Into the forward line, cut off. Cotier. He's also done a few nice things early. They find their way onto the wing to Nate Franklin. Plays on quickly, playing in front again. The defense of the Tigers, they're playing in front a lot, and that goes a long way to stopping the attack. They just need to get some goals themselves. 0-3 so far. Trying to get it out of there. Trying to get it back inside their forward line. Is both teams. It's just on the wing right now. And good physical tackle. A few players not happy with it, but I think it was quite fair. It's holding the ball, I think, or it's going to go back to the Ramblers, who can kick it along down the line. Not to be at this time. On the wing, he jumps on top of it. How's the umpire going to see it? He's going to see it in the back. He didn't have possession of it fully, the umpire said. So his kick, though, just to nobody in particular. Dribbling on the floor almost. Quite a unusual kick into the side of the 50. Usually you just see it bombed up in high into the sky, but that time was along the ground nearly. So it does cause for the Ramblers to get the ball from one end to the other, and beautifully played football there. Gets the ball, smashes it forward, and then greatly done there once again to pick it up. And then finds a teammate. Stephen Ryan with the pickup, finding his teammate Kieran Bridges. And Bridges trying to bridge the gap with this kick. to the right again. Another behind for the Ramblers, and it's not what you want to see if you're a Ramblers fan. They've had their chances to get back into this one. 4-1 plays 0-4. And Exmouth coming in as favourites after beating them recently by a big margin. They've started well, of course, with their own 4 goals, but the Tigers could have been back in it with some more accurate kicking. Now they have a chance again, the Tigers. 1-on-1 in the goal square. Strength, one-handed mark if you don't mind. Amazing and great quarter for Stephen Ryan. He's had the shot earlier that hit the post. He did the really nice assist that earlier for his teammate to Bridges with that nice kick. And now a great one-handed mark and a great kick. His first, the club's first, and it is the Ramblers on the board with their first of the grand final. Stephen Ryan having a quarter and a half for his team. Kicks the much needed goal. 25 plays 10 in this one. 6 minutes played and 20-minute quarters as we found out last quarter. So 13 and a half minutes to go, and the Ramblers a much needed goal. 4-1 plays 1-4, mirrored scoreline here, thanks to Cape Range Spirits. Jacob Ford, kick smothered, or maybe it wasn't smothered. It's going to go count as a mark. Forward ball now over the top. Good job there by Reid. Busy in that first quarter. Now is a chance. We saw he can make the distance from here if he wants. Kicks it over the top of everyone, makes the distance and through the middle. His second of the match. And Tom Reid, the player coach, with a great goal. His second for the match, like I mentioned, bringing his total to the season up to 24 goals. And a nice kick from outside 50. And it was a perfect weighted kick, because sometimes you can overkick it and mess up your accuracy, but he kept the accuracy and it was just high enough that it wasn't intercepted by the defense there. He jumped up high and even then couldn't touch it. So back underway. Good ruck work there by the Exmouth ruckman in Norris. Trying to get the clearance away. Great tackle. Surely it's on the ball. Play on advantage. Takes a bounce. Has a chance to go. Joel Murray. And it's cleverly done again by the Exmouth attack. Again, had a chance there. Could have blazed away and had a shot, a goal from 40 on the run. But instead, lowered his eyes, found his teammate, and it is going to be Jared Faithful with his left foot, getting his second for the match. And a great reply here for the Eagles. It was the Ramblers who had the better of the first 5 minutes, 6 minutes of this match, of this quarter I should say, getting their goal, but they respond well with 2 of their own, and the Eagles extend their lead 6-1 to 1-4, 37 plays 10, 8.5 minutes played. Again, back underway, the umpire's not wasting any time. The Ramblers get the possession, but in their own defence. They get stripped of it. It gets stolen away from them. And now the captain tries too much. Goodison. He had a chance to kick it, tried to go one way, tried to go the other, and gets caught holding the ball. The Ramblers now with the chance. The Tigers on the wing. Maybe ran out of room. Yes, the umpire says bring it back. And of course, shout out to the umpires. Of course, getting picked to umpire a grand final is always a big deal. So congrats to them. Mark Stratton, Sean Ramirez, and Pete Lawyer. Kick along the ground. Getting a bit of work there for Halliday to do. Into the forward line for the Eagles. Slips the defender, but still got teammates around. Good teamwork there. Maybe holding the ball. The umpire, how's he going to see it? I think it is a free kick. It will be free kick on the way of Faithful. The umpire signalling, I think he's signalling a throw because he didn't really take possession properly. But just flicked it out of there, and it's going to be Faithful with the left foot, as I mentioned already, has 2. 25 for the season, including his goals today. For Jared Faithful. 35 metres out. Another goal straight through the middle. And his 3rd for the match. He's on fire. And the Eagles respond well to that Tigers flurry of goals. Well, 1 goal, but still. And they respond with 3 of their own. Last time they played in round 12 of the season, it was Exmouth winning that one by 152 points. That's probably why they come into this one favourite as well. Faithful on that day kicking 10. So definitely knows how to get a big bag against this opponent. Already has 3. 11.5 minutes played in the second. 43 plays 10. Another nice tap down by the ruckman. Now the midfield can get to work. Warren towards the centre, to the goal square, I should say. But it will be cleared away from the defence. Finds a target nicely. Quick kick away. Couldn't take the mark, but good second efforts there. Good tackling. No free kick play on. Eventually the umpire has to come in and sort about it. It will be a high tackle actually. Corner around the neck, saw the umpire give that signal. 2-on-1 in the forward line for the Eagles, so good defence there to get that 2-on-1 by the Tigers, and it will be ball up in a pretty dangerous position here. Quite deep inside the forward line of the Eagles. They're trying to get another one. Warren with the right foot snaps it around, and straight away the umpire gives the signal. Great kick there. Shrugged off a tackle and snapped it with his right. Mason Warren with his first. Thank you again to all our sponsors. We couldn't do it without them. Filming Footy, Great Southern Fuels, Afgri, UTF Trailers, thanks to Ben and the boys at UTF Trailers, Customable RTC, Dartfish, Classic Clashes, LM Lube, Archies, who get a pair of Archies for the best on ground, as well as a Filming Footy beanie, so look out who that might be. And of course, as I mentioned, Cape Range Spirits, our major sponsor today. Clearance coming from the Ramblers. No mark inside 50. They got a few numbers here, so the pressure could be good. Could cause a turnover. Good tackle. Strong, fair tackle. Does bounce the wrong way for them. It does land in the hands of Franklin, but it's still in a dangerous position here. It will be a free kick, I believe. They're pushing the back. For Riley Schmidt. Number 12 for the Ramblers. And that's what pressure does. They pressured Exmouth Eagles so much that he just kicked it nowhere in particular. Almost kicking it backwards. Doesn't make the distance with the kick, falls short. No mark taken. The Eagles trying to clear it now. Finding a target nicely. Jake O'Neill spins around. And again, finding the targets. Tom Reed quickly plays on. Sees something he likes. And he sees Faithful, who's already got 3. Why wouldn't you like that? Spins around on the left. Bounces through the wrong side of the post. Just a point on this occasion for Faithful. But great pickup by there, and just shows the Eagles from one end of the ground to the other. From the shot of Riley Schmidt all the way to having a shot of their own. Good handballing here by the Tigers. A lot of teammates helping out, running hard to get into good positions. Finds a mark. The kick out wide. Good job. Spins around. And now inside the 50, or right on the 50-metre line, I should say. And it is cut off by the defence, Nate Franklin there. And now it's going to be Riley Homewood. Into the 50, dribbling. Trying to pick it up there is the captain Goodison. He's tackled. Again, numbers nicely done by the Tigers, getting a lot of numbers around that one. Finding Ryan. Another kick finding its target. Radcliffe. And Radcliffe's kick. To nobody in particular, but inside to a danger zone. Bit too keen there to try and get the ball. Was Maraldo, and it's going to be giving away the free kick. So a bit of pressure relieving there by the defence. And Exmouth now can try and counter-attack through the middle of the ground. Nicely done there, Cotier. He gets wrapped up, and now it's going to be the Ramblers trying to bring it the other way. Cotier's back up. Instead his teammate finds it. Warned with the 1-2. Chips it forward. Beautiful kick. Oh, just couldn't take the mark. I think he was waiting for the contact to come, and it was a bit of a delayed contact, more than he expected, so it was not to be. The soccer kick forward, only as far as the Eagles player. Trying to get out of trouble, spins and gets tackled. Has to handball it to nowhere. Has another chance here. Instead they go through a different avenue from Foreman. Long kick forward. Gonna be free kick here. There will be a free kick to the Ramblers. We're gonna have to go. They're going to have to go, the Ramblers. 2.5 minutes left. They need some more goals before half time if possible. Big pack of players, about 5 players involved in that massive pack. The umpire spots a free kick. And it is going to be the way of the Tigers, so they're going to have a chance here to add to the scoreboard. And it's going to be Jack Maraldo. Good effort there by Jack and the other players there. 5 players in a massive pack. Put their bodies on line, not afraid to put their bodies in harm's way, and gets rewarded for it. Maraldo lining up from about 35. Good kick. Doesn't quite make the distance. Still alive here in the pocket. If the Tigers can try and get to the end of this. Great tackle, but gets the handball free. Good hands there. And marked by Della. Della's kick forward to Cotier on the left. Finds his coach in Reed. And good chain kicking here to Bailey Fisher. Just finding targets all along the wing. And now looking for the last target in Faithful. But just runs out of room in the end. Dribbles through for a point. But good effort there. From one end to the ground to the other with just some simple kicking and finding targets. It sounds simple, but it's really not, with the pressure that the opposition puts and making sure you execute their skills. There's going to be a 50-metre penalty from the kick-in, so they're going to kick it out because of the behind, and I think Faithful there just got a little bit too close, or someone got a little bit too close to the man on the mark, so it was a 50-metre penalty. And there's 30 seconds left, so they're going to have to be quick here. The Tigers to try and get inside 50. Long kick down the line, that's the thing you have to do. But the umpire will have to sort this one out. It's a bit too much congestion. So you'd think there won't be enough time for a goal before the halftime siren. Reed playing on. with the kick. Added a bit of time extra. It just misses. Hit the post, I believe. And there's the siren. So we'll be half time. 52 plays 10 at Carnarvon Football Ground for the Gascoyne Football Association Grand Final, brought to you by Cape Range Spirits. A good game so far, some high skills on display from both teams. We'll take a quick break for the half time and we'll be back with you for the second half here on Filming Footy. Hello and welcome back to the second half here at Carnarvon Football Ground for the Gascoyne Football Association Grand Final, brought to you by Cape Range Spirits. The score 52 to 10, 42 points the margin at half time to the Exmouth Eagles. About to get underway, the team's back in position. The Eagles kicking to the right of screen this time. Underway with the punch over the top. It's going to be a repeat stoppage from middle. Good job there. Takes a bounce as well. Then the kick, not quite as good as he wanted to be. A little bit too clever there. In the end, it does end up with being in the stoppage situation. Yes. Kick over the top. Just to nobody in particular, just to get out the danger zone. In the end, it will be cut off by the Eagles player. Another stoppage, tapped down by Reid, two hands. It will be the Tigers player in front though. Kicks it long down the line. Good mark by Norris. A big ruckman. Read it well. Gets the inside 50 again, or not quite. Still a bit away from the inside 50. Again, the Tigers clean in defence. They've been defending well all game. Now the kick comes inside their own 50. For the Tigers, they got a few numbers there. Catches him high, the umpire's looking close, not quite, it was not enough for the free kick. And with a few handballs they're going to get out. The Eagles finds a mark on the wing. Good mark, huge mark. Over the top, great job there by number 17. Huge mark there, and a good kick forward as well. Finding a target, finding Tom Reid. And just when I thought the Tigers attacking well, they reversed it, the Eagles. They take a huge mark, probably mark of the day. And Tom Reid going for his third. He has a shot, makes no mistake, big celebration, and his third for Tom Reid. And extends the lead further. Well done to the Eagles on that occasion. Back underway. It's a repeat stoppage. Quickly thank our sponsors before they get underway properly. Filming Footy, Great Southern Fuels, AFGRI, UTF Trailers, Custom Bar RTC, Dartfish, Classic Clashes, Alum Lube, Archie's, and of course Cape Range Spirits. On the wing, right next to the bench there. It's going to get taken by the captain. Nicely done. Goodison spins. Over the top, good mark there, not quite, play on. Over the top, quickly wrapped up a stoppage situation inside the forward 50 for the Eagles. Reed with the punch. They got numbers here. They're under pressure, the defence. Soccer kicks it out of danger for now, but nicely picked up. Murray with the inside 52 on 2. No mark taken. Good tackling. It's going to be a free kick. Downfield free kick. Wait. It was not downfield free kick. He just tried to play on too quick. And the umpire said, no, bring it back. Tigers taking their time here. They need to go to try and mount a comeback. Now they go to a pack of players. Tackle to the ground. A big congestion of players here. A lot of traffic. And a few players not liking the treatment. A bit of a scuffle going on. The ball is on the other side. The kick comes now and he gets a uncontested mark. And well done by the Eagles. They're not getting caught up in the fight, playing on, and they do find a mark just outside 50. He's going to take his best from here. Jeff Head, he plays on. Sees something further up the field that suits him better. It's going to be William Cotier with a mark about 35, 40 metres out. Bit of an angle. Lining up now. Takes a long run up. Probably 40, 45 metres by the time he kicks it. He kicks it low and a bit too low. Sails through by a rush behind. I was always going to go through and someone was going to touch it when it's sailing through that low. So no goal for Cotier. 59 plays 10, 7 minutes played. He's on quickly. Big punch by Cotier. Finds a teammate with that one. And now Goodison, left foot inside the forward line, dribbles along the ground in a dangerous position though. The Tigers are going to have to be clean. The kick long is cut off, set up nicely behind the ball. Oh, great mark again there. Bailey Fisher. Eyes on the ball the whole time and had the strength to stop the defender getting his hands to it. Great grab. A few nice grabs in this match. Coming in now, should be a goal. It is, straight through the middle, and Bailey Fisher with his first for the afternoon, which is quite surprising considering his top goal scorer going into this match with 27 goals. (65-10), 9 minutes played. Smothered off the boot of the Tigers. They're scrambling now to try and get the clearance. Speeding through the pack. Well played there was Radcliffe. I've loved his pace. If they can try and get it in his hands more and he can use his pace, it would be a great thing. On the wing now for the Eagles. The kick just a bit short, so no mark taken. Trying to duck out the way. That's why it's not a high tackle, but it actually works in his favour. Well done there by Goodison. Kick down the line, the handball just missing the target at the last second. Plays on quickly. Now Collier with the kick again. It is a goal. It looked like it was missing. The wind just made it spin through. Off his boot. Looked so left, and then bit of the wind maybe, or it depends how he kicked off the side of the boot. But it sails through the big sticks. That's the main thing. And Cotier gets the goal that he didn't get earlier. And Cotier with his first, and adds another different goal scorer to the Eagles. Along the wing, that rock just bounces over, 4 boundary throw in. Throw over the top. The ruckman for the Eagles taps it straight to the Tigers player, who gets the clearance. Oh, nice scoop pass. It's going to be a throw, I think. Yeah, a bit too cheeky there. Trying to be clever, tap it through his legs, but in the end it was a bit of a scoop. The umpire saw it the same way, so free kick. Centering ball, cut off by Warren, so no Tigers player there to try and take the mark for goal. And now it's going to be a bit of a counter-attack. Good numbers here, about 3-on-1 for the Tigers, 3-on-2 now, and it's just a big pack of players forming. And the umpire has to come and sort them out as they all jump on top of each other. The ball bounces from the throw of the umpire, and again a whistle. This time to the Tigers. It's going to be a free kick. 71-10, 12.5 minutes played in this third quarter. Doesn't see anything, he likes up the field, sticks his hands out saying, move for me, huge jump. Bit of a specky there, couldn't take the mark. Vaughan getting involved again. Handballs it wide. Over the top, Foreman. Foreman with a kick, big kick forward, but only as far as Leon Purton of the Ramblers. It goes to Byron as captain. Another nice kick, so this is better from the Tigers. A few kicks in a row, finding targets, a few marks. Progressing the ball up the field, now inside 50. Oh, just a second later, the defender there, Norris. If he was just a second too slow, it would have been a mark. Not quite in the 50, just outside of it. Oh, bit of a bump. Wasn't too happy with that one. The umpire said it was fair. Kicks it down the wing. Nicely picked up by Goodison after his opponent slipped. Goodison with the kick, the centering kick, beautifully done to find Reed, who's lining up for number 4. Reed, usually a good kick, and once again is a good kick because he kicks his 4th, and the player coach Tom Reed with a great goal there. Kicked one from outside 50, that one also long distance just inside of it. His 4th. Back underway, straight away with the clearance to Tigers. Over the top of everyone, the defence is there, they still have a few numbers. Good smother on the handball. And now an opportunity, the kick, number 24 clinch. Oh, out wide. Not accurate enough, but still in a dangerous position for the Tigers. Kicks it over the top, taps it along the ground. The Eagles with the counter attack here. Playing in front is the defence, so that's why they can get out. Has a bit of room here. Accurate kick. Oh, just drops the mark there. Unfortunately for the Tigers, they were on, and because of that, they can go the other way. Reed with a massive jump, gets his hands up, just can't take the mark. Still alive. It's going to be head inside the forward line. Big bump. Fair play, said the umpire. Plays on over to Faithful, who just can't get on the end of that one and dribbles through for a point. Play on from the kick in on the wing. No mark taken. Right in front of the bench there. The Eagles. Their kick gets smothered. Now it's going to be Warren towards the forward line. Punch from behind of the defence is Gibbons. Only as far as Ryan, who finds a teammate inside the attack now. Nearly takes the mark, nearly catches him high. He does, said the umpire. Catches him high on that occasion. The counter attack now, it's going to be Fisher. Got a goal early this quarter. He plays on quickly again to see something he likes. And a bit of a theme of the Eagles play. They're not afraid to share it around if they see someone in a better position. Being very unselfish there. And it is going to be McGrail to have a shot on goal. Another different goal scorer if you can get this one. He does miss, unfortunately for him. So just the behind on this occasion. Kicks it long. Only as far as the Eagles play, so it's going to be a repeat inside 50. And again McGrail, right place, right time. Thinks about playing on, the umpire said he did, so he has to go quick now. But still has the composure to find Reed. Thomas Reed, if you wouldn't mind. He's already got 4, 22 for the season. His 4 makes it 26. He's lining up again for a handful. And he does it. His 5th for the game. Fifth for the game for Reed. Just before the 3/4 time siren. 13-7 plays 1-4. They've extended their lead here. No points so far no points this quarter for the Tigers. They've not been able to add anything to score, not even a point, so still the 10 that it was at half time. And there it is. Should be any second now. Three-quarter time siren. They might still have a chance here for a goal. The time on the screen sometimes is a bit different than the time have. But there it is, about 20 seconds difference. Tackled it on the siren and he's not happy. And now they're coming from everywhere. Have a bit of a scrap at three-quarter time. But the Eagles players seem to be just telling his captain, Goodison, it's okay mate, not worth it. Let's see what happens here. Still a bit of pushing and shoving as we get to the three-quarter time siren. It's on now, everyone's involved. That's what happens when it happens at three-quarter time. The bench have all come to get involved. The umpires are trying to tell them to separate, but I don't think it's going to happen.
85 to 10.
Eventually they will, just like that, separate. And we are going to have a bit of a break for three-quarter time. 13-7-85 plays 1-4-10. And we'll go for a bit of break and be back soon. Back underway for the fourth quarter, and straight from the middle, straight from the bounce. The good mark from Bailey Fisher. He's got a goal, and he's lining up for his second. 85 plays 10. Coming in now with the right foot, and he adds a second. Another goal here for Bailey Fisher, and the Eagles are well on their way to winning the premiership in 2025. Back in the middle, and the Eagles, as I mentioned, 81 points leading this one, and the premiership is wrapped up for them. It's just about a bit of a celebration in this fourth quarter, you'd think, as they get to Goodison, who goes forward. No mark, still alive. Faithful with the left, hits the other full post. So no score added. As for the Tigers, good season to make it to the grand final, and in this final quarter they can definitely push on and just try and celebrate their own season in their own respect and try and get a few goals, try and have a few good moments if the Eagles let them, because they're getting ferocious now with this kick. It's a bit of a helicopter kick. Doesn't make the distance, spins out of the way, and it is going to be behind through Warren. Unlucky there. The kick went right to the right. Oh, there was a bit of a clash off the ball. I was too focused on the ball. Didn't see two players were down. It is going to be where the kick came from. I think they might have had a collision. Faithful is up for the Eagles. Maybe a bit of a head clash, I'm not too sure. But the Tigers player is still down. The trainers are with him, some teammates as well. Tom Richards, 41. He's on his hands and knees now, so hopefully he's okay, but not ideal. Still in the hands of the trainers. He's getting chaired off. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully it's not too serious. But I don't think he's going to come back on with 4 minutes played in this quarter, unfortunately, for Tom Richards. Back underway here for the Ramblers. Big over the top mark by Riley Green. Haven't called his name much. It's going to be a free kick, however, to the Tigers players. Over the top, nicely picked up there by Franklin, who plays on quickly, finds a target in Norris, I believe, who does a good job just to handball it to an opponent, to a teammate I should say, not to an opponent, and it's going to go near the 15-metre line. Should mix it up. Faithful with the left foot, gets smothered. And now it's going to go the other way from the Ramblers. Oh, good mark, not to be. Now it's going to be kicked inside the forward line. It's there again for Fisher. No mark taken towards the boundary line. They're thinking of taking it over the line, but instead they keep it in and just drops the mark on the occasion. Goes round again, a big collision there. Franklin still involved. And the left foot inside 50, spins around. Warren handballs it off to a teammate who has his shirt ripped. Foreman caught by the defence, intercepted there, and they bring it out to Byron. Byron, the captain now, great kick, and well done to play on. I like that by Laycock, who goes forward, slips by the defender. An opportunity now for the Tigers, catches him high. Surely that will be a free kick, and it will be a free kick. Running towards goal, almost did enough to shrug off his opponent, gets caught high. And the Tigers are lining up for their first score since before half-time, if you'd believe it, and their second goal for the match. It will be Tyrell Clinch with an opportunity to have a shot. 7 minutes played in the first quarter, in the last quarter, I should say, the last quarter, and he does. So that's a bit of celebration there for the Ramblers after not being able to score for a while. They get their first goal since the second quarter. It is Tyrell Clinch with that one. Thanks again to all our sponsors: Filming Footy, Great Southern Fuels, AFGRI, UTF Trailers, thanks to Ben and the boys there, Custom Bow RTC, Dartfish, Classic Clashes, LM Lube, Archie's, and of course Cape Range Spirits, which is the reason we are here today. Thanks to Cape Range Spirits for sponsoring this grand final. Tigers kick it along the ground, only as far as Schmidt. He goes out wide, and now with the right foot over the top. Well done by Fisher. Perfect use of the strength and the bodywork. Maybe not, actually. The umpire says it was illegal. I thought he did very well to just outmuscle his opponent, but the umpire said it was illegal, so we'll give them the credit. They know what they're doing, much closer to the action than us. It's going to be Clinch again, going forward. Laycock, beautifully done, marked it, and it could be 2 in a row for the Tigers after not being able to kick a goal until from the second quarter till now. They might have 2 in a row. And Laycock, who's worked hard all day, up and down the wing, helped out in the forward line, popped up in defence every now and again, and he deserves a goal. Let's see if he can finish it off from here. Only about 25 metres out, a bit of an angle. And Laycock makes no mistake. He's happy with that one, and why wouldn't he be? Kick a goal in a grand final, despite the result for his team. Once again, I would just like to shout out Cage Spirits. They are a massive sponsor of today's match, and we wouldn't be here without them, as I said. Cage Spirits, cagespirits.com.au, Instagram, Facebook, Cage Spirits. Free delivery in the Exmouth region and free shipping if you spend over $150 Australia-wide. A great craft ginger distillery based in Exmouth and a local product, so please go and support them. As we go back to the action, they have a direct shot at goal. They get it straight away, so just from that 2 seconds they reply quickly from the middle over the top, and Fisher with his third. Great snap by him, and immediately, as I was reading about Cape Range Spirits, they quickly get a goal. Back underway. Can they get 2 in a row and get those 2 back that the Tigers just got? They've got one of them back immediately. That's going to be high, most likely. No, said the umpire. Maybe he was on hands and knees, so it didn't count. He will be holding the ball, in fact. So it's going to be head. Head with the kick. He's there again, Fisher. No mark taken. Second efforts are good. Catches him high, potentially. The umpire says no, he wraps up. He'll come and sort it out. A big packed form there. And of course, the best player after this gets a pair of Archies, and as well as a beanie from filming footy. So look out for that. If you think you know who the best player is on the day, the best on ground in this grand final, they will win a few different prizes, and we'll get it out to them immediately after the match. It is long trip home for Exmouth, like I mentioned, about 4.5 hour drive. They've got a bus full of supporters, and I think they'll be going home happy after this one. I know they'll be going happy after this one. They've won the premiership, and I'm sure they'll be singing songs, drinking and eating, having a good laugh on the trip home. Hopefully they all get there safe and sound after this one, as the ball finds its way to Warren. He's been very good. He's up there for one of the best players of the day, I reckon. To Della. Della's kick is smothered. Playing in front, the defence just dribbles past him. Good second efforts. They're diving in. They want holding the ball. They said he dragged it in. Goodison. And it will be a free kick for holding the ball. Yeah, he wanted high. He's holding his head. But I think that's the right decision. He dragged it in. And Goodison gives away the free kick. Tigers handballing it around. Need to be clean here. Finding a target. That's good. Bit of a mini switch. Thinks about going even more wide. Instead going through the middle. Smothered off the boot. And the pressure from the Eagles has been good. They're just being a little bit more cleaner, I'd say, in this match. And that's the reason they're winning. Just finding the right targets at the right time. 98 plays 22, 13.5 minutes played. Good job there by Laycock, good mark. Slipped over a little bit, was worried that he'd get called to play on, but luckily enough the umpire, using a bit of common sense, it's going to be Laycock now with a big kick towards the goal square, but nicely read there by the defender of Riley Green. He's been good this quarter and just cuts that one off. Good tap forward, look at that pace. Clean pickup, not quite as clean as he would have hoped, but still decent. Now forward with the right foot down the line, beautifully done. Goodison, the captain, soon to be a premiership captain in about 6 minutes time. Over the top to Warren. And now it's going to be Franklin. All of their big hitters getting involved now. Head scored a goal in the first. His kick over the top of everyone. Bit of a foot race. Can they soccer it through? The defender wins the foot race and just rushes it back. Orange there. Ivan. Looks like it was a goal there, so I thought it was going to be a kick in, so I'm not sure exactly what happened. Must be the soccer kick and no rush behind. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I was writing down my notes about the behind and ended up not being a behind. But anyway, good effort there by everyone involved. It's going to be 104 to 22. The quick clearance from the middle. Della, one of their key players, was quite early, but he's getting involved now. Finds Faithful with 4. With 3 goals. Looking for his 4th. This kick perfect. But to the left. It looked good off the boot. But just drifted and went to the left. So we'll be just the 1 point added. Eagles 105 to Ramblers 22. 15. .16 played, I should say. Just ticks over to 16 minutes. 4 minutes to go until the result is confirmed. But the Eagles still going, still pushing Warren and Della. Again, some of their key players pushed off of it. Fairly said the ump, just the strength there. His kick though not as good as he would have hoped. Jacob Ford. Again, this kick off the boot. Not quite where it wanted to be. They've got numbers here, the Tigers, trying to defend this one. Trying to get on the end of it. Soccer kicks it. No mark taken. And a big pack forms now, but it does find its way out somehow, similar to a rugby scrum. Still down. Ryan. Hopefully he's okay. A bit slow to get up. He looks to be getting up now. The switch now. Eagles could go long if they want. They do through Della. Sees something he likes. Beautifully done. Doesn't waste time. Spins around forward. Towards the pocket. It's going to be Goodison. With the snap. Beautifully done. That's a great goal. That might be a goal. Of the not goal. The celebrating. Wow. Just the behind. Fisher there. Bailey Fisher. Right on the goal square. Goal line, celebrating hard. I thought he scored it. Pointing to his captain, clapping. Must have thought he scored it too, but no goal there for Goodison. Trying to add to the goal scorers. 7 different goal scorers so far for the Eagles. Thomas Reed with 5, Bailey Fisher with 3, and Faithful with 3. In the centre circle now, it's Purton. Purton, great kick. Just couldn't take the mark, but does well still to handball it to a teammate that's free. Going backwards, go forward. No mark taken, good contest. Landed a bit heavy there, Della. Hopefully he's okay. Seems to be fine, but it was a bit of a heavy landing for him. Boundary throw in. Big clearance away from the ruckman, just grabs it at the rock, kicks it long, has a chance here. Now it's going to be Goodison to Warren, using his pace, pushed off the ball. It's going to be a free kick. No, fairly said the umpire. Thought maybe it was a little bit high, but just underneath the neck, so it's going to be play on. It's going to be a mark to Byron, captain of the losing team. Unfortunately for him. 19 minutes played, not long left, about a minute, and then the result will be confirmed. The kick only as far as Cotier. Now it goes long, good mark, Warren. He's been good, he might be in the best. Oh, this is McGrail, sorry, number 10. Similar haircut to Warren. But Warren could be the best still, despite this. It's going to be McGrail. He's had 2 shots in that third quarter to find a goal. Couldn't. Can he do it this time? Yes, he can. Adds to the scoreboard. 8th different goal scorer for them. Great effort there. And 112 plays 22. That could be the final margin. 90 points. Big tap by the ruckman. Let's see if there's any time to add any more to the scoreboard. We did have that injury. If they do add a bit of time on, it might be because of that. Tigers also looking to add to the scoreboard, trying to reduce the margin for the history books. No mark taken. The defence still strong. O'Neill kicks it out wide. Gonna run out of room here. Not quite. Keeps it in. And now Green. Trying to centre it. He does to O'Neill. He's been good all day. O'Neill's kick. Up high. Not very long kick, but very high. To Apanyu. He's been very handy in defence all day. Very solid. Haven't called his name much, but that sometimes happens with those key defenders. They just do their job. And he's done his job well. Now Warner. Centering kick over the top. No mark taken. And there it is. There's the siren that confirms the victory that we've known about for a bit of a time now. The Exmouth Eagles are premiers of the Gascoyne Football Association for 2025. Congratulations to everyone involved at that football club. A great effort to come out here and win the premiership. It was a good game of footy as we go through and look a bit of the goal scorers. Starting off with the Ramblers, they've had 2 goals, going to 1 to Clinch and 1 to Stephen Ryan, and that's for the Exmouth Eagles. 8 different goal scorers. The most goals, Reid with 5, Fisher and Faithful with 3 each, and then 1 to McGrail in that last quarter, the last goal of the game. Head, O'Neill, Warne and Cotier. In the end, it was Eagles far too good for the Ramblers, as was probably expected going into this one, because they did have that victory a few weeks ago by 152, but they did have a draw back in round 6, and the Ramblers, they had moments, they had good defence for large portions of it, but in the end it was just the Eagles having too many numbers and too many inside 50s that really caused them to get the loss today. They'll be pretty happy, I'd say, despite the margin. It probably should have been a little bit less because their goal kicking only missed the first 4 shots at goal they had, but they had good pressure all day. They worked hard, they found some good moments, and when they usually use their pace, they got their hands in there, good ball users, they really found good avenues to goal. But the Eagles far too good on the day. They were just cleaner, slicker, finding their teammates, finding their targets. They hit the targets a high percentage of the time. A lot of good marks along the field, along the ground, in terms of around the ground, I should say, finding marks in defence, finding marks when they do a switch, and a lot of the time they were very unselfish when they could have had a shot from 45-50, chipping it in, finding someone in a better position, a better angle, and that really went a long way to why they are victors today. But congratulations to everyone involved in the Eagles football, the Exmouth Eagles Football Club. A big season for them, undefeated all the way through except for the draw, and on the day of the grand final getting the job done in spectacular fashion. For the best player, there was a few of them. It was a very hard decision. Thomas Reid with 5, but I think I will go for Mason Warne. He was just solid all day through the midfield. He worked hard, he got a goal himself as well, and he set up quite a few for his teammates. And just looking past a little bit, some very, very good performances. Della in the last quarter, Faithful was good early, especially when the game was still on the line. O'Neill, Foreman was handy, as well as Norris in the ruck was great, and Tom Reid and Fisher really came to life after a quiet start for the top goal scorer of the season for them. But thanks for watching. That was me, Jad Gosson, from Filming Footy to commentate this one here at Carnarvon Football Ground. Congratulations once again to the Exmouth Eagles, and we'll see you soon for plenty more grand finals on Filming Footy.
You got me there, Clemo?
He's going good.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, can I... a little bit of shush if you don't mind. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, welcome to the 2025 Gascoyne Football Association Grand Final. The two teams, to Ramblers and Exmouth, congratulations. Thanks for an entertaining game and playing in the spirit of our Australian rules of football. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, also thanks very much to all the sponsors and also to Dartfish and John up there who was filming the game and supplied a fantastic scoreboard for us. To all the volunteers and to the committee of the Gascoyne Football Association, a big thank you. Round of applause, please. And keep that applause going for all the spectators and supporters, because you people what makes this happen. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get straight into the awards. I'd like to hand over to the umpires for the first and best on the day.
Yep. So it was a good game overall. So the winning best on ground is number 16, Jake O'Neill. Cheers, Ramblers, for the head out and for the footy this year. It's a lot of fun. Boys, how good is that? I appreciate Exmouth a heap. I was in a bit of a shit spot when I first came, and you all helped me out, and you're basically family at this time. So I appreciate it, guys, and keen to drink piss for the next few days.
Well done, Jake, and congratulations. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we'll move on to the leading goal kicker for the season 2025, and that goes to Bailey the Big Fish Fisher.
Cheers, Ramblers, for coming out again. It's always a good fight with you boys. Cheers to our boys. Good season. Yeah, that's it.
Thanks, Fish. Well done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'd now like to move on to the fairest and best for the season for the Gascoyne Football Association, and goes to Leon Pearton from Ramblers.
Yeah, thank you. Can't have been that good if Fisher's taken out the leading goal kicker. But yeah, thanks to the boys. Do I do the... Yeah, all right, two birds. Yeah, obviously, congratulations, Exmouth. Great season. It's definitely setting that standard for the last couple of years. We definitely have something to work for. It's been a strange year for our boys. We go 1 week with 10 players and the next with about 24. So hopefully next season we can stay with the 24 and get that much better and really take it to you boys on the field. Thank you to the GFA for everything. Thanks to all the supporters and yeah, thanks to past players and everyone that gets down and volunteers. Doesn't happen without you. So I'm sure I've missed some people, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Well done, Leon. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd now like to call on the coach of the Exmouth Eagles Football Club, Tom Reid, to come forward.
Yeah, firstly, thanks to the umpires, thanks to the GFA. Footy doesn't happen without all the stuff that happens behind the scenes. Thanks to Warriors for the games throughout the year, and Ramblers today, and yeah, all through the year. It's always a good hit out. To you boys, unreal season. The thing I'm most proud of, I think, is just getting 22 blokes keen to play footy, keen to travel 360 Ks to play footy. And yeah, we did it well. We've done it well all year. Done it well again. Yeah, thanks heaps. Thanks heaps for the whole comp. It's been good.
Can we have the captain of the Exmouth Eagles Football Club to come forward, please? Oh, yeah, okay. Righto. Sorry, we're going to present the medals first. You can call them out, Tom.
All right. Get Mason McGrail up. Stay up here. You present. Get Jeffrey Head coming up. Yep, Sammy Foreman. Hutto. 40. Riley. Jake. Wiggs. Jolie. Rob. Reid. Rowie. Scoobs. Spissy. Meso. Sammy. Big Horse. Fish. Will. And Nat. And then our captain, Goodo.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd now like to call on our Association President Clint to come forward and present the cup to the winning team, Exmouth Eagles. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our grand final for